the treatment, our spa, we like to go to doing things non-invasive in a way that, we want to help our body to get rid of the fat. One of the things that we use on our system is we call cryoskin. Our fat cell will freeze, and when it freezes, it will die. And when it will die, it becomes toxin, and our body will flushing out, just like flushing in any toxin in our bodies.
We're back with Colette Lee, the founder of the Lee New Spa. Colette, tell me, summer is here, more or less, not really, but it's getting there. And I am sure, like in every summer, and almost all of us people want to lose some weight. We want to gain some curves. We don't want to like be like this. We want to be like this. Even men, no doubt about it. Many times, in my life, I looked at my belly and like, okay, well, there gotta be something done about it. And women, very much, I'm sure. So, what do you do with those people? Can you help them? Does it go relatively fast, or is this a 7-year program before you finally arrive at something? Shed some light on it, please.
Great. Thank you for having me here. Summertime is always people want to look better, to go on to the beach, wear bikini. So that is what, people will come in for a body treatment to get rid of the belly fat and to tone it up, the body. I always tell my clients, of course, that, when you come into our office, we can jumpstart to get improving it, but you do have to have homework to do at home too. So
Okay.
basically that, is the treatment, is the homework, it's changing the lifestyle. So that is the three main key that, to get you to be in shape.
Let's start with treatment. So there's treatment, then there is
Things that
homework,
homework,
and
something you do at home.
then there is lifestyle change. Let's
Right.
let's take very short one after the other one, just to shed a little bit light on it, and then maybe, well, maybe it falls together at the end.
Okay. For the treatment, our spa, we like to go to doing things non-invasive. So in a way that, we want to help our body to get rid of the fat that, it was designed, be able to design to do that in the first place. But over time, by some reason, we overdid bad things to it. So it didn't know how to do it. So, we want to go back, help our body go back to be able to burn that fat. We don't like anything invasive. So one of the things that we use on our system is we call cryoskin. So cryo technology is not new. Cryo is using cold temperature. Our fat cell is burned between 4 and -4 degrees. So when we bring down to that temperature, our fat cell will freeze. And when it freezes, it will die. And when it will die, it becomes toxin, and our body will flushing out, just like flushing in any toxin in our body. So that is the main goal. We have on our stomach, certainly that you build up some fat, and it doesn't go away. So you doesn't matter how hard you exercise and how hard you diet, and those never go away. Let me explain a little bit why it doesn't go away. Over the year, that if we overdid something like overeating, right? Um, our body, when you put too much sugar in our body would know enough that don't put all the sugar in the bloodstream. So it kick in insulin. So what insulin does is storing in the form of fat for future use. So when it's stored in the form of fat, it's actually create leptin hormone. And leptin would tell your brain the next time if you want to use that energy, go burn it instead of eating some more. So if you overdid it, you keep generating leptin, and our body would resist because it knows smarter enough to saying that I can't listen to you anymore. If I listen to you, I'm going to starve myself to death. So that's why it's resist. So when it's resist, the receptor of that fat cell is no longer connected to the signal. So now we have those fat cell is orphaned. It's floating around and never go away because it has no connection to burn. So that's what, cryo is a very good procedure to help you to burn that fat and
All right. So
to go away.
how um, you know, give me a little bit of an idea how fast uh, did burn how much? Does a person have to come 3 times a week for 3 weeks and you can see something wow, or what? Tell me.
Well, actually, you see the result right away. So before the treatment, we measure you, we scale you. People tend to lose about a pound and about inches because what it does is we actually burn that fat cell, and then after we do the treatment, we get the clients to go pee, and when they pee, they actually all those is actually coming out of their body, so they actually tone it up. The before and after picture is look amazing. They see the result right away.
So
And of
right away, that is really fantastic. So some of us sometimes have more than just a half an inch or an inch, or a couple pounds to lose. We have like 10 pounds and 5 inches or whatever it equals to in a particular person. Well, n- can the person can or should the person repeat this treatment more often? And if so, how often, for how long? And is there some type of limit at the end?
yes, you see the result right away, but it's actually not permanent because you only treat a set of cell in our body. Our skin cell renew every 28 days. So I always recommend to be at least, 10 weeks, at least 2 cycle. So basically you come in and we're treating, every week. And that way that, you keep building up good cell, and our DNA is duplicate cells. So the more good cell you have, the more duplicate. So unless you do a series of treatment, it's not going to be permanent. And of course, you have to have homework that you did at home to
All right,
maintain it.
we get to that. So in terms of the treatment, about 10 weeks, once a week, um, a good average. What can a person lose here? 5, 10 pounds and 3 to 5 inches, or what are we talking about? I know it's difficult to ask somebody like you, but
Right. I have clients that lose, on from 5 pounds to 25 pounds. If they're really into the program, and
okay.
this is a jump start. It motivates you, gives
Mm-hmm.
you energy. So that way you go home, you do more exercise, and all those is really depending on you too.